Welcome to this practice designed to amplify your ability to make clear decisions and assertive boundaries. This is a chakra yoga practice, meaning we will focus you in on different chakras during different poses and exercises. I invite you to sit and begin to breathe consciously. Wild. This is wildness. When you complete your life, you will give this back. A spiritual practice will help you to heal and make your best dreams into your life. Turn to stretch your legs out in front of you in staff pose. Plant your palms on either side of your hips. Lift one leg and wrap the opposite arm around to twist to the side. Gentle twist without accentuating the neck. Other side. Bracing with the straight hand behind you. Breathe consciously and return to center. Staff pose, wiggle the toes, iron out the legs, breathe into your upper chest. Turn the feet under and begin a gentle table pose. Feel your way into it, adjust your feet, go back up. Folding table, up and down, back and forth. Each time go a little deeper, finding the support from muscles that aren't working as hard, and opening the shoulders out and the neck back. Breathe long, full breaths into the upper lungs and follow your pace up and down without worrying about the numbers. Go a little faster if you feel you found your center, and begin to build a little heat. Hold the table if you feel it is beneficial and empowering to do so. Drawing your knees away from the spine to lengthen. Return to staff pose, feeling the difference you've made for your body and the strength emerging in your chest and shoulders. Feel strong. Be present with your ability to empower yourself. Rotate to the side and stand in a wide-legged position, toes slightly out. Inhale into goddess pose. Breathe. Prepare yourself for alternating warrior twos. One breath on each side at your pace. Exhale the hands down, inhale straight up, and then down into warrior two. Exhale down, alternate to the other side. You're bending the front knee over the heel, and the back leg grounds through its heel. Front foot is pointing in the same direction you look. The back is angled in a way you can feel the inside and outside edge of the foot. Your hips remain squared facing center. Allow the hips to open a little more each time. And complete a last one before returning to center in goddess pose. Lion's breath, sink into your root and begin goddess squats. Exhale down as deep as you comfortably can. Inhale back up to a less intense position. Allow your legs to open a little more, reframing your foundation through the ball and heel of your feet. Don't bother counting. Go for depth and intensity in this fire. Build power and allow your breath to decide when you go down and then up. Sink to your edge. Be present and inhale your way out of it. Continue to work at your edge even if you get tired in a way that decreases your range of motion. Enjoy the burn and give yourself another lion's breath. Before returning to a more gentle version of Goddess. On the next inhale, straighten your legs, draw the abdomen in, bend forward in a wide leg, forward bend, knees to the ground, and then sit. Straighten the legs in front of you, rotate them out, and then draw them in into a butterfly. Brace your hands behind your hips and lean back gently in a way that grounds through the sit bones while opening the upper chest. Allow gravity to draw the knees down and the hips open. Inhale, draw one leg over the other. You may keep it up or rotate it down to stack the knees in hero pose. Pause and then lean towards the upper leg. Upper arm reaching over past the ear, lower arm bracing on the ground. Feel the stretch from the base of the hip all the way to the fingertips. Exhale the upper arm down. Reach the lower arm up over the ear to accentuate the stretch on the upper neck, dropping the lower shoulder. Inhale to center in hero pose. Spin, bracing both outside edges of the feet, walking around behind and stacking the knees on the opposite side in hero pose. Come to center, take a breath. Lean towards the upper leg. Stretch from the base of the butt to the fingertips. Drop the inner hip. Breathe into tension. Exhale the upper arm down, fingertips towards the ground. Inhale the lower arm up to grasp over the ear and accentuate the stretch through the top side of the neck. Drop the inner shoulder and separate it from the opposite, creating space, releasing tension. Exhale your way back to butterfly, noticing the difference you've created for yourself. Brace the hands or clasp them around the feet, opening the feet like a book. Rotate to all fours in cow pose. Knees below hips, palms below shoulders. Begin cat-cows. Inhaling up. Exhale, arch the back in cat. Your pace. Feel the alteration begin at the tailbone each time in a wave going up the spine. Up into cow. Then arching the back up into cat. Up with the chest and head in cow. Down with the head, up with the middle spine. Brace through the limbs, find tensions, and release them. Turn the toes under and lift the knees off the ground. Exhale, bring them back down. Inhale, go up, lift them on the balls of the feet. Exhale, back down. Continue exactly like this. Or, on the next inhale, lift one leg, bring it back down. Lift the other leg, bring it back down. You may come back down to your knees and continue this exercise, or return to the cat-cows. Be at your edge and feel alive. Inhale, exhale, back down. Feel the strength it takes to stay up on your limbs this way, and on the next exhale, draw the upper leg under your body to stand down near the elbow. Then bring it back, opposite leg. Wherever your foot rests in a gentle twist, threading under your body. Be present for a breath or two, and then return. The balls of your feet, and then down to hands and knees. Give yourself another couple cat-cows. Find stillness for a breath. And then rotate to the side, wide leg stance, and inhale your way up. Prepare for some reverse triangles at your easy natural edge. So inhale, rotate, exhale, reach down, opposite arm towards opposite foot. Inhale back up, rotate, exhale down. You are increasing your range while remaining centered and balanced. Don't stretch so far you lose this sense of power. Begin to consider raising the inner arm to extend the stretch, and only do so to an extent it's extending your balance strength. Leave it down until that is the case. The lower arm reaches past the foot, and you're invited to take a couple breaths if you feel ready. If not, leave it one breath per side. Be present and allow the inhale to raise your body without much effort and stay centered up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, 8 pose, lift your fists above your head. Exhale, 8 pose down. Inhale up into star pose. Fingertips and feet channeling energy out your core. Consider some breath of fire. If you're not comfortable with this exercise, simply breathe into your core. Feel centered and be present with the power you've been cultivating in this practice. Complete the breathing. Exhale your way down. Rotate to the side and begin some triangles. Once again, one breath down, one breath up. Inhale up, rotate the legs, first foot pointed out, back foot rotated in, hand down, and then lift the upper hand in a straight line from fingertip to fingertip. If this does not come naturally, stop where you still feel strong and centered, even if that means a gentle lean over the leg. This changes day to day. So be curious and present with where your limits are today. And when you're ready, stay on one side through several breathing rounds. Let the breath bring you back up. Other side, stay through several rounds of breathing. The rear leg should be grounded and balanced with the front. Allow the hips to separate and then work together with a new range of flexibility and conscious awareness. Inhale your way back up to center, forward bend, hands to feet, or wrap the forearms. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Just focus your energy in your core and stretch out your lower back, perhaps widening your stance if you comfortably can. And your body seems to be telling you it could use a bigger challenge. If you so choose, consciously alternate the wrapping of the forearms, side to side, which arm's on top. Continue at your pace, inhaling up, wrapping the forearms, exhaling down. You can reach the fingertips to the ground. You can stay up and breathe in your core. Allow your navel to be drawn in on this exercise to create space to fold forward and sense the power in your core. Stay down on the next forward fold hands to the ground. And then walk your way to the side, through into puppy pose. Puppy pose is elbows under shoulders, knees under hips. Press down on the palms, lift the elbows, reach back in puppy. Your butt should not reach your heels. Inhale your way forward into easy up dog with the knees on the ground. Slightly adjust the placement of your limbs if you need to, and continue alternating. Inhale up, forward, and then back. Exhaling into puppy. You can be on the balls of your feet or have the tops of your feet pressed down. Feel a line from your feet to your shoulders through to the crown of your head. Return to all fours. Shift into down dog if you so choose. Bend your knees. Exhale them down. Inhale, straighten them or move towards straight. Heels towards the ground. Next time in down dog, stay. Wrap your shoulders, reaching from the fingertips to your core. Feel lengthening between your root and your solar plexus as the belly opens space. Sense a line of energy from your heel to the top of your butt. Be present with a line of energy from your ankle all the way up the front of your legs into your abdomen. Breathe into your core. Next, inhale. Lift one leg, point the toes, exhale it back down. Inhale, lift the other leg, exhale it back down. Begin alternating at your pace, grounding through the heels, shifting your weight. And for an added challenge, consider lifting the opposite hand, if only a couple inches off the ground, to discover the balance. Continue. Lifting the leg on an inhale, pointing the toes, finding length from your core out the toes. Exhaling it down. And on the next, bend the upper leg and twist to the side, giving yourself a breath before exhaling back down, lifting the opposite leg, bending at the knee, and twisting across the body. Stay grounded through your front limbs, your arms, and exhale your way back to center in down dog. Feel the space you have created. Ground through the heels, breathe through the shoulders. Focus your core and release energy down into the ground. Allow your breath to show you how you can adjust to make this easier. Next exhale, bring your knees down to the ground, elbows down to the ground. Come to puppy pose, then up dog, easy up dog with the knees on the ground. Exhale back to puppy pose. Begin ironing out the rest of your tensions. Back and forth. Feel a rhythm. And allow yourself to consider adjusting your limbs a little if the placement does not facilitate the exercise back and forth. Grip the ground with your hands. Press back from the palms all the way through the spine in a long line in puppy. Inhale your way, either to all fours or to a low squat on the balls of your feet. Be present in the squat and look forward at the floor. Inhale, extend one leg straight in a side lunge. Heel to the ground, foot rotates up. Either shift side to side or press down on the hands and bring the straight leg in and the bent one out. Back and forth. Give yourself a breath on each side. Inhale to center. Exhale. Rotate that foot up to open the hip a little more. Bring both feet in into a squat. Inhale your way up. Exhale down. Inhale up, opening the arms. Adjust your feet to be comfortable as you exhale back down. Hands to the ground. Find a comfortable range of motion and consider lifting the heels if you can't comfortably squat, or stay up higher and bend down, dropping the arms and then raising them within the range that your knees are comfortable with. Next rep, come up, stay up in centaur pose. Open the feet slightly, bend the knees slightly, open the palms and chest. Breathe into your lungs. Iron out how you feel and breathe through your tensions, allowing yourself to adjust into a state of alive, powerful comfort. Center in the presence you've created, and think about any last stretches you may need to give yourself for tensions you know are unique to you today. You may consider returning to the floor for an extended calming phase, or doing work with alternating archers to iron out tensions that may remain in the shoulders. For archers, rotate to one side, stick the lower arm out, rotate it, bend at the elbow and reach it up behind the chest. Raise the upper arm over the chest down to meet towards it. Continue to alternate side to side, accentuating the twist on the straight arm before bending it and bringing it up from below behind the heart. If you can comfortably grasp fingertips, do so, and choose to stay for several breaths on one side. Open the space between your shoulders. Breathe into the intensity and allow the pose to release after spending several breaths on each side. Draw opposite arm to opposite shoulder, stretching out each side. Return to centaur pose and ask once again if there's anything more your body needs before letting go of this practice. Be present. You have the capacity to tune into yourself, to choose and to stay with your decisions and make them real. I invite you to sit in a comfortable, cross-legged position and consider what is most important to you. Allow your sit bones to ground and experience the strength of connecting to the earth and accepting her support. Allow your breath to drive itself and follow its rhythm with your attention and awareness. And ask yourself, is there any way in which you are not asserting your own needs? Can you be present with their importance now and commit to honoring them and seeing them through?